Hi everybody, it's Berger again. My topic for today is what I think of the current PPE or personal protective equipment in use today in the fire service and how I would change it if I could. First of all, I'd like to start off by discussing what I use in my department. As far as our air pack, we used to use the MSAs. We just moved to the Scott air pack, which I like better only because without the regulator in, you can breathe better, and also it has a heads-up display with LED lights that lets you know without checking one of your side gauges. Allows you to look straight down in your mask and see how much air you have left. So I like the Scott better for that reason. Other things, they're making gear better all the time. It's lighter, it's easier to use, easier to put on. This also is a negative because although it's lighter and it can take more heat and it allows you to go deeper, further, and into hotter environments, as I said, that's also a negative because you don't realize how bad it is until maybe it's too late. A long time ago in the fire service, people used to know when it was time to get out of a hostile, hot environment by feeling their ears burning or feeling their bunker gear getting hot in certain parts of their body. And unfortunately now, because our gear is so good and can absorb so much heat, we don't know how hot it is. By the time we start feeling that heat and moving our gear around, we might be deeper than we want to be, and we need to get out as soon as possible. There's some pros and cons with the gear that we've had. Obviously, they're making them better all the time. Better heads-up displays, showing ambient temperature right there in your face mask. Lighter air packs. They used to have steel tanks. Now they have carbon fiber tanks, which make it a lot nicer and lighter to use and take around with you. Also, in the fire service, if we're talking about bunker gear and fire equipment, obviously all of us, especially down here in Florida, we also have EMS in our fire service, so we need to talk about that personal protective equipment also. Very important to protect yourself so you don't carry any diseases or anything home with you. You want to make sure that you try to keep blood or any other contaminants off of you. So, gloves, obviously a key. Trauma sleeves if you're going to be in a very messy environment. And also very important, which is a standard for our department, are safety goggles. Especially when we're starting IVs, we're in the back with a patient. Obviously, one of the quickest routes that you can contract something is through the mucosa and through your eyes. So we make sure that we're protected at all times, both on the fire ground and in our EMS calls. So that was my topic for today. I'd say if I could change it, I would like to say that I think that the strides that we're making in equipment is great, and I think we're moving forward in the right direction and making it safer for everybody in the fire service. That was my presentation. I hope it was informative.